MMA news has been going off recently, but also I just need to make a video. So yeah, I'm gonna make this another video. Conor McGregor and Garry sparred today, or yesterday, and I'm gonna predict who won that spar. Kamaru Usman says he's got 2 to 3 more fights left, and Anthony Smith and Alex Pereira might grapple. MMA news reaction. Let's start with though. Ian Garry and Conor McGregor sparred apparently yesterday. Yeah. It's not like I think it was filmed. God, my nose is fucked again. I'm pretty sure it was filmed, but it wasn't posted. So we don't know who won the spar. We don't know who stopped the spar. But all I'm gonna say is, I don't know. Ian Garry, I think he dropped Conor McGregor a few calf kicks. I don't know about you guys, but Ian Garry's in his prime. Conor McGregor doesn't seem like he cares. So I'm gonna be honest, I think Garry I think he hurt McGregor's leg with the calf kicks. Like Neil Magny style. I think Garry dropped him a few calf kicks down to one knee as McGregor. And Garry, McGregor was like, that's enough. No, that's it. First 20 seconds in. I'm going to be honest with you, I think Garry got the better of this spar. But who knows? We'll never know. Who cares though? It's just a spar at the end of the day. We move on to other news, which I don't even know why. They sparred each other. Like, who gives a fuck? Am I going to get a big headline if I spar someone? It's just a freaking spar. Who cares? We move on to other news, which is Gilbert Burns calls out Dustin Poirier for a fight early in 2024. I don't mind this move from Burns. I don't think it'll happen. I wouldn't mind it though. Really wouldn't mind it, because there's nothing much for Poirier to prove at lightweight. Other than facing contenders, which I don't think, or Dariush. Well, wow, Dariush. So there's nothing much else left for him there, other than a world title, but there's no way he's going to get that now. 170 is the move, and this is a big fight here, because if Poirier wins against Burns, we're talking Covington coming off a win against Edwards, possibly. That's Poirier for the belt right there. If Covington loses, and Covington has nowhere to go, Covington-Poirier is the fight. That's what they can do. Or, you know what I would love to see? Stephen Thompson, Dustin Poirier. Boom. I'd pick Wonder Boy to skull him, but still, that's a great fight right there. And this can be it. Like, this can start it off, because I think this is a great fight, because Burns is number 5 in the world. And it's not like Poirier is going to have to fight like a top 10 guy. And this is not a contender in Burns. Burns is a savage veteran, legend. And yeah, I think he should, I think this makes all the sense in the world. But yeah, I would pick Burns in a close decision. I think Burns just has that grappling that he can mix in. I think this would be similar to the Masvidal fight, but a lot more competitive. But we'll see. I feel like I'm about to sneeze. I'm gonna sneeze. Hold on real quick. I'm about to sneeze. There. I finally sneezed. But yeah, I think Burns would lose. No, I think Burns would win against Poirier if they ever did fight. Dude, I'm sneezing lots in this video, but yeah, I would go for Burns. Dude. Fucking allergies, man. They're so fucking annoying if you have them. We move on. This is ruining the video. We move on to other news, which is Alex Pereira. Fuck! Okay, that was the last one. I know for sure. Don't fucking come back. We move on to other news, which is Alex Pereira wants to grapple with Anthony Smith. Fuck, don't come back. Maybe one more. There, cough. I made it sort of a cough there that time. Dude, fuck off. I hate the air. We move on. Smith versus Pereira grappling match. That could potentially happen. Smith has a lot of beef with Pereira, but the fight doesn't make sense in the UFC right now. Smith's coming off he just came off a win, breaking his losing streak, and Pereira's about to fight for the belt. So unless Pereira wants to look back and be an idiot and lose out on his title shot, this doesn't make sense whatsoever in UFC. So a grappling match does work. I don't mind it. I think Pereira would win a grappling match, to be honest, because Smith, I think Smith would be dumb and shoot for leg blocks and heel hooks and shit and try pulling on one for the rest of that grappling match. I think Pereira could just outsize him and have control on top, like Craig Jones, Sean Brady-esque, to be honest with you. So yeah, I think Pereira would win, and his grappling is gonna get better and better with Glover. And look what Glover did to Smith in the UFC and in the recent grappling matches as well. So Glover is better than Smith, we know that. Everywhere. Grappling match, UFC match. I think Pereira would beat him here. But yeah. We'll see what happens. And we move on to Tom Aspinall versus Garry Pavlovich. Could be a fight for UFC 295. I doubt it though. I think it makes sense. But to be honest, I think Aspinall this week, actually tomorrow, I think Aspinall should face the winner of Garry Spivak. If it's Spivak, run back the rematch somewhere in Europe. Because the first fight, you can say maybe it was a fluke. Aspinall made it. Maybe they both, not fluke, but they both have changed lots since that fight. Maybe you can run it back, but UFC probably wants Gon to win because Gon Aspinall is a great fight. Fresh matchup. So yeah. I think that this does make sense, but in hindsight it doesn't. But yeah. Pavlovich should take it though. Why not? What if he KOs Aspinall? Then he's for sure next for the belt. Because Pavlovich, I like him lots and he has earned it. But it's just he's going to get more and more irrelevant if he just sits out for this long. I don't think he doesn't realize that. He's just going to get more and more irrelevant sitting out. And if Aspinall beats Gon easily, then he might jump over Pavlovich. I know Aspinall technically lost to Blades and Pavlovich beat Blades, but what sells more? Aspinall Jones or Jones Pavlovich? What sells more? What's a harder fight for Jones? Aspinall. You know? But Jones might retire. They might say Pavlovich for the belt against maybe Aspinall if he's coming off a few wins over Gon, let's say. But come on. You gotta give it to... Yeah, maybe they'll save it, but I don't know. I don't mind this. But yeah, I doubt Pavlovich will agree. And we move on to other news. I guess we can do fight news now. Ion Cutelaba versus Felipe Lins. Great matchup. I'm gonna go for Felipe Lins. Lins has got a good chin on him. He's tough. He beat Maxim Grishin. Great win. And Cutelaba beat who'd he beat? Tanner Boser. Well done. You beat Tanner fucking Boser. I'm definitely gonna go for Felipe Lins. He beat Oven St. Preux. He beat Maxim Grishin. And he outpaced Grishin and he beat him up. Lins is good. I think he'll win this one over Cutelaba. Plus he beat Pratchnio, which is a good win. And we move on to other news. Daniel Santos versus Daniel Marcos. Great fight. I'm gonna go for Daniel Marcos. Daniel versus Daniel here. Daniel Marcos will win. The rat, as I like to call him, because he legit does look like a human rat. Not to be mean or anything. But he looked good against Davy Grant. And I'm not really impressed with the wins of Daniel Santos. I think Marcos can beat him here. And we also have, this weekend, I forgot to predict these new fights. William Gomez versus Yanis Gamori. I switched it all up. I'm going to go for William Gomez winning this one. Boring ass decision. And Taylor Lapilus versus Keolin Loughran. I like Loughran, but I think Lapilus will beat him and skull him up at range. Yeah, I think so. And last but not least, Brendan Allen versus Paul Craig. Main event in the Apex. Yeah. Yeah. I think that Brendan Allen's going to win this one. I think they're both going to negate the grappling. I don't think it'll work out for Craig at all. I know it worked out against Muniz, but Muniz gassed. Muniz gassed himself out in that fight. And, you know, look at Craig Ozdemir. Ozdemir's not that good. And Craig just looked shit in that fight. So if I'm Craig, I try out striking Allen. But Allen's got pop in his hands. He's good on the feet. He looked good against Bruno Silva. Yeah, I'm going to go for Allen. Catching Craig on the chin. Putting him down. Like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. MMA News Reactions. Peace.